Respect rule number 4. Become a better listener by shaking your butt. Now notice there's one T, not two T's in here. And for this, I'm gonna ask. Let's just say that Mike over there in the second row. Let's say that Mike and I. Mike, wave your hand. Stand up and say, okay. Mike and I are having an exchange of ideas. We're trying to solve a problem together, and we come at it from different angles. Okay. So Mike says, Paul, I was up late. I was thinking about this. I think we ought to do this, this, and this. And before he's even done explaining this, I interrupt him. I say, Mike, but that'll never work because such and such and such. Here's what I think we should do. Now, what do you think Mike is thinking at that point? Oh, he's brilliant. I wonder what he's going to say. No. Those of you who know Mike, Mike is thinking, what a horse's rear end. He interrupted me. And rather than listening to what I have to say, what's he doing now in his head? He's listened to the first 5 words of what I've had to say, and he's trying to formulate his rebuttal to what I'm going to say. So if you looked at this kind of metaphorically, there's just like this invisible table between the two of us. He is trying to put his idea on, and before he could even get his hand off of it, I said, that'll never work, but that'll never work. Instead, here's what we should do. He's not listening to what I have. He's going to butt me right back and knock my idea off, right? And so rather than sharing ideas, what are we doing? We're competing with ideas, right? Now, what if I, instead of saying the word but, I actually listened to him. And I say, Mike, that's an okay idea. However is just like but with a bow tie. It sounds a little bit more proper, but it's the same thing, right? However, it negates what the other person said. So here's a suggestion. What you'll find is that the English language, any language for that matter, is full of nuance. And very small changes in language can have a distinct, now remember, the nonverbals have to go with this, but very small changes in our language with each other can have immense differences in what we mean. So what if, let's just say that whatever Mike's idea was, I thoroughly listened to him, and I gave him the nonverbals acknowledging, the nodding of my head, making eye contact that I was following him. And even if my ideas were different, what if I said, Mike, coming from your perspective, I think that's a great idea. What if, at the same time, we also considered this? Okay? Did I knock his idea off the table? No. What did I do? I just kind of slid it over a little bit, right? And I put my idea next to him. Now, by doing that, I gave Mike something that he wasn't asking me for, but he likes anyways. What did I give him? By saying, that's a great idea. What did I give him? I gave him acknowledgement. I gave him validation. Validation that he's what? Smart. Thank you. And when we actually can interact with each other in a way that's not competing with ideas but sharing ideas, there's a very interesting mathematics that starts to take shape. If I have $1 and Mike has $1 and we give each other our dollars, how many dollars do we each have? 1. But if he has a great idea and I have a great idea and we share our great ideas, now how many great ideas do we have? At least 2. And maybe a 3rd if we think of a hybrid solution that's even better than those. So the rule of thumb is don't be a butthead.